Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel. It has been a while, guys, and for that, I'm so sorry because I have meant to film so many times, and then it's just life happened. It's track season, and my life is like the most chaotic it's ever been. So it's just like go, 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 go. And I have not had time until this exact moment to sit and film a video. I have a little bit of downtime right now because we're in between regular season and championship season for track. So I got a minute. So I wanted to sit down and film a video. I wanted to film something fun, something a little bit light. And I have been wanting to do a reacting to steeple fails video for a while. Because if you guys don't know, I'm a steeplechaser. I have been running steeplechase basically since I started doing track, and I love steeplechase. It's probably my best event that I run on the track, and I love it so much. And it's a very funny event to watch. It's always so entertaining to watch, especially at the high school level. So today we're going to be reacting to some steeplechase fails, and I'm going to give my analysis from like a steepler's side of view, a steepler's perspective. So yeah, let's get into it. But first, the first steeple fail I actually want to react to is actually my own steeple fail. Because look, everyone has a steeple fail, and I just want to like show mine. This is my credentials, okay? The fact that I have my own steeple fail, like I can, give a little bit of insight into other people's. So let's let's watch this, shall we? I still laugh every time I see this video. Also, what makes this video even funnier, to be honest with you, is the fact that I did not record this. No one in my family recorded this. No one on my team recorded this. Some random guy recorded this. My dad found it on Instagram and he was like, "That's my kid. Can you send me that video?" It was so random. I am glad that it's been documented for all to see, and I'm pretty sure my sister has shown it to all of her friends and everyone she knows, so everyone has seen this video. So basically what happens is, this is what happens when you decide, I don't actually need to change my spikes and make sure my spikes are sharp before steeple. Because I remember before this race thinking, this is my best angle, okay? Anyways, I remember before this race thinking, I should really change my spikes because my spikes are getting a little bit dull. And I was like, it'll be fine. I'm going to change them after steeple. Yeah, I know, I was an idiot, okay? Like, this was one of my first times steepling, and I was an idiot. You always change your spikes before steeple, always. Now, ever since then, I only steeple on fresh spikes. I only wear fresh spikes because I just completely slipped. It was wet, and I slipped, and that was the result. And if you want to know what happens, basically, I got pieces of the track embedded into both of my knees. I like massive bruises. I still have 2 scars on my right side from that. And then also I had a massive bruise all over my rib cage, and I like couldn't sit up straight for like 2 weeks. Because I literally banged my ribs. I probably would have eaten shit even more, but like thankfully I used to be a gymnast, so once I was like over, I was able to get up again, because I have seen girls fully like slip like that and flip around and off of the steeple into the water pit. So I'm just very glad that that didn't happen to me, to be honest with you. But yeah, so that was a mess, and that is my cred. So now we're going to watch some other steeple fails, and I'm going to give my reaction to them. All right. I'm waiting. Oh, I don't even know what happened there, to be honest with you. Hold on, I need to watch that again because did he just slip out of the pit? I think he slipped. Maybe he rolled his ankle. He totally just slipped. Like, he lost, also a great time to pause. I think he literally just lost an edge and slipped out of the pit. That's what looks like it happened. Or maybe, actually, no, what I think happened, he landed on his toes. And like, you don't want to land flat, But if you land too much on your toes coming out of the pit, you can fall forward. So you're always trying to strike like kind of a little towards the front of your midfoot, but like still on your midfoot. Everyone has different ways that they like to land in the pit. That's usually what I'm kind of going for. But you want to have like a good portion of your foot down on the ground when you make impact, because you don't want to roll forward and you definitely don't want to go backwards. So I think that's what happened, but that is a rough one. Oh, I can imagine the track burn from that. I have had track burn so many times from steeple, and it's honestly the most painful thing. All right, let's see this one. Oh God. Oh God. Also, I love people's reactions when they see them because it's always the same. The person recording always has the same reaction. It's like, ooh, oh God. I didn't play the audio in the video of me having my steeple fail, but it's the exact same. Like, it's the exact same sound. So this one I think is the same thing, just on top of the steeple, which is worse, especially at men's height. Yeah, honestly, no. I think he didn't wrap his foot all the way. That's what it looks like, because he fell. Sorry, I keep rewinding this because I want to see it again, because I want to make sure I'm actually getting this right. It happens like so fast. I think he went too far forward. So when you're landing on the actual steeple itself, because the steeple is probably like this, and you can actually get a decent grip on it. Like, there's something to dig into there. So you kind of want to land like, if like this is the water pit and this is the steeple, you want to land like here so that you have good leverage to push off. But also, you don't want to land like here, because then you're super unstable because your foot is hanging off both sides of the steeple. You're not really digging into anything with your spikes. You want to land back here, because then the steeple will just throw you off. So I think what happened is he landed kind of right here, maybe a little bit too far forward. I can't tell exactly. But he either landed right in the middle and didn't dig his spikes in before he took off, or he landed too far forward, and when he tried to take off, his spikes just went down instead of digging into the side. And that's what can cause you to just absolutely belly flop into water. It's literally the worst. Like, that is like steeplechase worst nightmare, because that also ruins your entire race, especially if it happens in like the first or second lap. It's like absolutely brutal. But I'm trying to. Oh, they reversed it again. I think he did land a little too far forward, because it looks like he rolled his foot and he just didn't get anything and he fell into the pit. It's painful to look at. Like, it's so brutal. Yeah, you can literally see. Oh God. And steeple pits, look, I don't know if you guys know this, because people don't necessarily appreciate this if they don't steeple. Steeple pits are extremely deep. Steeple pits, I mean, honestly, like, they can go like up to my waist at their deepest. Like, these are deep pits. You do not want to end up in there. Also, there's like worms and like God only knows what else. God only knows. It's like it's disgusting. Like, I've seen girls like pull worms like out of their shoes after steeple races. It's traumatizing. What can I say? The fact that you can like get up after that is crazy. I'm just waiting for it. Oh, okay. That is one. So you know how I said the last guy, he landed too far forward? I think in this one, what happens, he doesn't get his whole foot on it. He doesn't get his whole foot on the steeple. He kind of tries to go up, but he like barely gets anything on the steeple. And so it kind of just throws him, but he's already mid-jump, so then he goes forward. Usually if you don't get enough of your foot on the steeple, you go back. But if you're already like splaying your body forward to try to clear the steeple, then you can go forward, because it looks like, yeah, he's already taken off with his trail leg. So when he tries to put his lead leg on the steeple, he's already taken off with his trail leg, and then he doesn't get his foot on the steeple, and then he just goes forward. That is like, I know some people who are a lot more talented than me can be extremely, extremely successful with taking off their trail leg before they plant their lead leg. I can't do it. I can't do it. You would think because I'm also a hurdler, I would be able to do it, but I can't. It scares the crap out of me. I'm terrified of this exact thing happening. Because also, and then you belly flop in the pit, and then it's just like, you're soaking wet, and then you like can't see anything, and it's just like, it's so bad. It's the most painful thing. Oh, oh God. It hurts me. Look, I'm guilty of this too. I can't say my jumps are always perfect. It hurts me when people land with their feet together because I feel it in my knees. Because when you land feet together, your knees hurt, and also you just lose all your momentum. Like, it's so much better and so much easier to keep going when you land with your feet like apart, because then you just go into your normal running stride versus feet together, because then just all of your momentum goes down instead of going forward. But it also just hurts me because if I can tell when I land feet together, because it does happen to me sometimes, but I can tell exactly when it does because it just shoots up your knees, and it's so, so, so painful. Yeah, like that would hurt me so bad. Also, you see them sometimes putting their hands on the steeple to clear it. And these races, like, they're either pretty spread out because it's like in the later stages of the race, or there's just not that many people in the race in the first place. So it might be okay to do that. However, let me just give you a word of warning. You never, ever, ever put your hands on the steeple. Never. Not ever. Because everyone is wearing spikes generally to steeple. You wear spikes, otherwise you're crazy. Like, I can't even imagine. But if you have your hand up here and there's someone behind you and you don't know it, and they don't really, like, you're not thinking like, oh, this person's gonna put their hand on the steeple. It is extremely easy for them to just right on your hand and spike your hand. And let me tell you, you do not want, even if they're just wearing quarters, you do not want quarters in your hand. That is gonna mess some stuff up. Like, I've been spiked enough times to know that it hurts, and I cannot imagine just right onto your hand. So never put your hands down on the steeple. And also, even if you have a rough landing, do everything possible not to put your hands down when you land if you have like a bad landing and go like forward. Obviously, sometimes it's unavoidable, but if you're going to put your hands like forward, um, or if you're going to put your hands down, always make sure you put them forward, put them in front of you. You never want to put your hands like out to the side after you land or on the barrier. Don't put your hands on the barrier ever. But like, if you have a bad landing, never put your hands out here. Always put your hands in front, because then you can see them and then your body is blocking them. Nobody is going to, hopefully, it has happened. I've seen it happen. Hopefully, no one's going to jump on top of you. But if something happens and your hands are out to the side, it's very easy for someone to step on them with their spikes on. I don't even want to imagine it. It's just so painful. Ooh. It's the landings. Like, landings really get people. I'll leave up the credits because this is the credit for this compilation, which I very much appreciate. Um, but the landings are the hardest part. You have to hammer them, hammer them, hammer them. They've been especially hard for me because we don't have an open pit at my school. We cannot get our staff at our school to like help us fill the pit. And so I always jump with the pit closed, or like I've never had the pit full of water. So it's been hard for me to like get my landings down on water jumps, but they really are so important for your momentum. And Steeple is just a crazy event, guys. Like, I truly cannot believe it's a thing. They were like, oh yeah, we do that for horses. Let's do that for people. It's so wild. But I love it. And let me know in the comments down below. Have you ever steepled before? What was your experience steepling like? Did you enjoy it? Do you want to do it again? And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!